So now what we're going to do is we're going to solve this 3x squared minus 9x equals 0. And this is a quadratic because it has x squared and there's this other x. So you can't just start adding 9x to both sides and doing some crazy stuff. So when you get something like this, first I notice that this equals 0. Because this equation equals 0, we can use our zero product property. In order to use that, step 1 is you are going to factor. You are going to factor the equation. Okay, because there are only two terms here, I check the difference of perfect squares. So we do have a difference here, but the 3 is not a perfect square. And this x is not a perfect square, so we can't actually use it. So another thing I check is the greatest common factor. So we're going to take out the greatest common factor between 3x squared and a negative 9x. So the biggest number that goes into 3 and 9 is 3. And what is the biggest number of x's they share? 3x. So what do I have left? X minus 3. Okay, so now that we have my 3x times x minus 3, we can use the zero product property. Either the 3x has to equal 0 or the x minus 3 has to equal 0. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of separate it right there, and I'm going to write two equations. Either 3x has to equal 0 or x minus 3 has to equal 0. We're going to solve both of those equations. So for this first one, 3 times x, that's what 3x means. To undo times, we're going to do the opposite, which is division. So we're going to take 0 divided by 3, which is just 0. And on the other side, x minus 3, we are going to add 3 to both sides. So x is equal to 3. Okay, go try one.